Hi everyone, Shrav this side from AdBuffs and I'm a media buying manager here. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic which is DPA analysis, and we are also going to see why is it important, and we are going to touch base upon how to start off with the DPA analysis. This is the start and the possibilities are endless, but well, we just want to start with this so that we are able to understand how to segregate between bad spends and good spends, especially if it's a D2C e-commerce brand doing heavy catalogs like in jewelry or apparel, right? So in order to do this, we are taking two platforms into consideration. The first is Shopify and the second is Meta. Now you might ask me, why are we taking Meta and not Google? Because any D2C e-commerce brand who are in their introduction or growth phase, 80 to 90% of the total spends goes towards Meta because it's the primary discovery platform, right? And that's why from Meta we want to take two major metrics, which is the product ID and the second one is the amount that we are spending on each product. The second part is our Shopify, and in Shopify we want to look into product title, product type. Product type is the category that we are looking into. That can be, let's say for a apparel brand, it can be dress, it can be swimwear, it can be Indo-Eastern dresses or salwar, sari, etc. anything. This helps us to understand how much are we spending in terms of the total category wise spends and the other matrix as it is given. The first thing that we have to do is we move towards the Meta, and this is where we just upload the data. We do not have to do anything. When I say upload the data, you have to copy paste everything here and in this particular order. Second, we move towards Shopify. In Shopify, we do the same thing. We upload the data as it is. Finally, we move to Shopify. This particular everything is auto populated, and we have included another particular column here, which is the return percentage. Now, why is the return percentage important? Well, dashboard ROAS can only get you the gross ROAS, right? Now, let's say you are spending 1,000 rupees per day and you are generating a revenue of 10,000 rupees. Your gross ROAS is 10x. Both you and the client are happy, right? However, the moment you look into your Shopify backend, you might see that certain products, even though they are selling at 10,000 in total daily, there is 9,000 rupees, which is basically RTO. And finally, that 10x ROAS finally goes back to 1x, and that is not profitable. So that is why moving beyond the dashboard to analyze and understand what exactly is happening, not in the dashboard, but for the overall business, is going to be very important. And this is a very good start, right? The second thing that we are looking into is our Meta product segregation. So what are we doing here? If you do the product description download from Meta, it will give you the ID and the name. Now, since we want to map the title with Meta and Shopify, this particular number is not important, right? That's the first thing. The second thing, it's not going to help us to map it in a proper fashion. That's why we have segregated this. And finally, this is where everything happens. Here we have the product name, here we have the Meta spend. Okay, a statutory warning. If you start looking into this this data, you will see that the spends are pretty less and ROI is hitting the roof. That's only because this particular brand has been doing quite a good number in their organic sales, and recently we have started working with this brand because they want to start off with their paid ads, because at one point of time their new customer acquisition has become stagnant, right? So this helps us to understand what is my ROI, right? That is one. Second, you can also see from the spends and the net quantity what is the CAC that is happening. Also at the same time, you can do a trend analysis basis the breakdown of this particular data month on month, week on week, even day to day, in order to see the trend which is happening. And also just to give you a couple of ideas, so for you to explore on this part, it can also help you to understand how to do an inventory projection. So let's say you see that this is my quantity which is there. Now you can always have that number at the beginning of the month, that this is the number that the client has or the brand has with them, and this is the amount or the net quantity which has already been sold. So what kind of lead time do I need to have in order to ensure that my the best sellers never go out of stock? So yeah, this is a very basic simple starting point to do an DPA analysis, and a couple of use cases for you to go forward with. I hope this was helpful, and drop down in the comments what are you trying, or what are the next steps of action, or anything that you would want us to work upon. Thank you.